please keep your belongings safe. If you have any medical assistance, we have a mini clinic and there is a nurse on duty to attend to you. So for your convenience, just before the elevator is the male and the female restroom. There is no fire drill or fire alarm testing today. Thank you. Please enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much. Just to tack onto that very quickly, for the hall, it's very important that we keep the aisles free of movements. That includes the entryway from the exhibition area into the main seating area. I'd also like to remind us, our phones, if we could put them on silent, please. Also check your media play. It's not enough to put your phone on silent, your ringtone on silent or vibrate. Your media play, that's your volume button, please turn it all the way down. You don't want a video to sneak up on you. All right, thank you very much. Once again, my name is Nabila Osman, and on behalf of Nur Takaful, your win-win partner, I'm happy to welcome each and every one of you to the 2025 Surplus and Claims Distribution Celebration. We do have piggybackers. Nur Health and Raha by Nur are piggybacking on this event or this celebration to also welcome each and every one of you. Just before I came into the hall, I randomly asked a few members of Nur, the humans of Nur as they're called, what surplus means to them in one word. There are multiple words. Some said loyalty, love, trust, profit, sharing, whatever the case, it all points to growth. And as you were coming in, you would have seen the timeline from 2017 to 2023. You can see that growth is exponential. And we are hoping that this year, 2024, that we're able to continue that trajectory. Having said that, how about we start off with the day's events?
12 million naira, 15 million naira, 36 million naira, 100 million naira, 200 million naira, 400 million naira. From 2017 to 2023, these are the surplus amounts distributed to our participants. More than figures, these numbers represent trust, protection, and shared prosperity, alongside billions paid in claims which have supported families, protected businesses, and rebuilt dreams. Because at Nur Takaful Insurance Limited, a promise made is a promise kept. Now, in 2025, we continue the tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, your win-win partner, 2025.
And to welcome you a little more, a man whose career spans 33 years, quite a number. Please join me in welcoming to the stage the chairman of Nur Takaful Insurance Limited, Ambassador Ahmed Shaibu. Please put your hands as he makes his way.
Our esteemed regulator, the National Insurance Commission of Nigeria, our valued brokers, our partners, distinguished guests, friends of Nur Takaful, and most importantly, our beloved participants. Good morning to you all, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala. It is with immense gratitude and joy that I welcome you all to this historic occasion in the life of Nur Takaful Insurance. Today, we are not just celebrating numbers on a balance sheet. We are celebrating trust, partnership, and the very essence of the Takaful model, mutual cooperation and shared prosperity. When Nur Takaful Insurance commenced operation in 2017, we embarked on a journey of faith, resilience, and innovation. Our vision was clear: to provide Nigerians with an ethical, transparent, and Sharia-compliant alternative for risk protection, an institution built not only to safeguard wealth, but also to uplift lives. By the mercy of God, today we stand tall, grateful for how far we have come. This gathering is particularly significant because today we announce the distribution of over 400 million naira in surplus for 2023 alone. But beyond this year, together we have shared a staggering 1 billion naira in surplus since our inception. These figures are not just milestones, they are powerful proof that the Takaful system works for everyone. And it does not stop there. Over the years, Nur Takaful Insurance has paid out more than 11 billion naira in claims to participants. Behind those claims are real lives and real impact. Families supported in their time of need, businesses able to recover and thrive, dignity preserved, and hope restored. That is what makes today truly meaningful. These numbers, 400 million, 1 billion, and 11 billion naira, are not just statistics. They are stories of solidarity, of fairness, of justice. They show that in Nur Takaful, everyone wins. Our model is not about transferring risk to another. It is about sharing risk with one another. It is about creating a win-win partnership where both protection and prosperity are shared. That is why we say confidently, the Takaful model is not only ethical, it is superior. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to each and every one of you here. To our participants, thank you for entrusting us with your protection. To our brokers and partners, thank you for walking this journey with us. To our regulators and stakeholders, thank you for your guidance and support. To the management and staff of Nur Takaful, thank you for your dedication in turning vision into reality. As you celebrate today, let us also look forward with renewed energy. This is not the end of a journey. It is a milestone along a greater path. Together, we will continue to strengthen Takaful in Nigeria, deepen financial inclusion, and ensure that this noble system continues to touch lives and empower communities. Once again, thank you for honoring us with your presence. May this day be a source of inspiration, unity, and blessings for us all. Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ambassador Shuaibu, for your opening remarks. I think events like this are not complete without the regulator, and there's something about the word regulator that makes you think putting barriers and curbing you, but in many ways, you also have a regulator that opens the way for companies such as Nur Takaful to take certain steps that no one else has taken in the sector. So please, it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage for his special remarks the Commissioner of the National Insurance Commission, Mr. Olusegun Ayomoshe. He is represented here today by Dr. Julius Odidi. Doctor, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My names are Dr. Julius Odidi, Deputy Director, National Insurance Commission. It's my singular honor to represent the CFI. and his keynote address goes as thus: Progress and Prospects of Nigerian Insurance Sector, delivered as special guest of honor at the 2025 North Akafu Surplus Distribution and Claims Celebration here in Lagos Continental Hotel, this day, 17th of September 2025. All protocols observed. It is my honor and privilege to deliver this address on behalf of the Commissioner for Insurance, Mr. Olusegun Ayo Omoseyin, as special guest of honor at the 2025 North Akafu Surplus Distribution and Claims Celebration. The Commissioner is unavoidably absent and extends his sincere apologies and warm greetings to all participants. This event is not merely a ceremony, it is a statement of the resilience, inclusivity, and ethical foundations upon which Nigeria's Takafu industry is being built. As we gather to celebrate surplus distribution and the fulfillment of claims, we are reminded of the true meaning of Takafu: trust, fairness, and shared prosperity. These principles are at the heart of Takafu and remain central to the progress of Nigeria's broader insurance sector. Over the years, the Nigerian insurance industry has steadily transformed. Today, in 2025, we are at a turning point, a period when reforms, innovations, and collaboration converge to open new horizons for growth. The National Insurance Commission, quote and unquote NICOM, has played a central role in this progress. Through purposeful regulation, visionary oversight, NICOM has created the enabling environment for both conventional insurance and alternative models like Takafu, ensuring that Nigerians of all backgrounds and beliefs have access to protection solutions that align with their needs and values. A landmark achievement in this journey is the signing into law of the Nigerian Insurance Industry Reforms Act 2025, quote and unquote, NIRA 2025, by His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. This act represents a bold step towards unlocking the full potential of the sector by, one, establishing a policy holders protection fund to safeguard consumer interest. Two, strengthening compliance and governance across the industry. Three, driving stability and growth through technology-driven innovations. In line with this act, NICOM has already released a guideline on minimum capital requirement for insurance and reinsurance companies, demonstrating our commitment to ensuring timely and effective implementation. Beyond reforms, what is even more inspiring is the growing recognition of insurance as a driver of economic empowerment and resilience. The Takafu model, built on the principles of cooperation and solidarity, embodies this vision. For many Nigerians who had previously been excluded from conventional insurance, Takafu offers not just financial protection, but also dignity, fairness, and confidence in the future. I must not fail to emphasize that the recent pronouncement by the Commission regarding the prohibition of co-insurance between Takafu operators and conventional insurers is a demonstration of our commitment to safeguarding the integrity of the Takafu industry in Nigeria. The issuance of this directive is not merely regulatory. It is a strategic step to preserve the sanctity of Takafu as a Sharia-compliant financial model. Takafu is built on principles of risk sharing, mutual cooperation, ethical investment, which must remain distinct from conventional insurance practices, which is founded on total risk transfer. By prohibiting co-insurance, arrangements between Takaful operators and conventional insurers, we are drawing a clear line that protects both the operational purity and public trust in Takaful. This demarcation is essential not only to uphold compliance with Islamic finance principles, but also to prevent reputational risk and systemic entanglements that could undermine the Takaful segment of the industry, which we have worked hard to develop over the years. Let me emphasize, this directive is in the best interest of the Nigerian Takaful industry. It strengthens its foundation, enhances consumer confidence, and ensures that our regulatory framework supports sustainable growth rooted in ethical standards. Looking ahead, the prospects of Nigeria's insurance sector are bright. We anticipate one, deeper penetration into undeserved and rural communities. 2, increased adoption of digital channels to widen access and improve service delivery. 3, stronger collaboration between conventional insurers and Takaful operators to expand the industry's reach. And last but not the least, alignment with global movements in ethical finance and sustainability, positioning Nigeria as a leader in inclusive and responsible insurance practices. As we celebrate NOR's Takaful demonstration of transparency, accountability, and fairness through today's surplus distribution and claim settlement, let us also recommit to the values that underpin the success of Takaful and indeed of the entire insurance industry. Trust, integrity, sound risk management, and ethical investments. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the future of Nigeria's insurance sector is promising. With NICOM's leadership, the innovation of operators, and the trust of policyholders, we can build a sector that is not only robust and competitive, but also inclusive, ethical, and central to Nigeria's economic development agenda. Once again, I commend NOR Takaful for this milestone celebrations and for this role in advancing the cause of inclusive and ethical insurance in Nigeria. May today's event inspire all of us to continue working towards a resilient and prosperous insurance industry that delivers lasting value to our nation and its people. Thank you. On behalf of Mr. Olusegun Ayomesohe, Commissioner for Insurance, CEO, NICOM. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause, please. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, sir, for the remarks. Without further ado, I'm conscious that time is of the essence. I'd like to invite to the stage the person who will be giving us the keynote address today, a woman who hardly needs any introduction, but introduce we shall. A stalwart and a pillar of corporate governance in the finance sector and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a woman of many firsts as we welcome Ibukun Awoshika to the stage for her keynote address.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely my pleasure to be here. When my friend Mukhtar Bakare called me, I was somewhere in the world, and I said to him, well, you never asked me for anything before. And even though I would only get back the day before, a bit exhausted, I promise you I would do this. So I'm here. I find what this is about in terms of the principle of it interesting and fascinating. I had the privilege of being the founding chair for FBN Life Insurance, which was a joint venture between First Bank of Nigeria and Sanlam, which then transited to become Sanlam as First Bank sold completely to Sanlam, and Sanlam and Alliance have joined together now to form what is Sanlam Alliance Insurance. So I did have a good foothold in helping to build the startup that was FBN Life. And like any other sector in the financial services industry, what is key is the integrity of the institution and the ability of the institution, especially in insurance, to keep its word to its clients. Insurance is an act of trust. It's a promise by one to the other. In one model, is a shared risk. In another model, is shared risk and shared return, which is the fundamental difference between the traditional and what the Takaful represents. Now, the honest truth is, once you share any part of the risk, you should be able to share the reward too. Because in business principle, shared risk should result in a reward for the risk that you carry. But traditional was built on the model of winner takes it all. And therefore, that is the model, and that's how it's been from the Western world to how it's been introduced here. And whilst I'm a Christian, even though I was raised a Muslim, this isn't about religion. This is about integrity and values. And that's why I'm here. It's about the integrity of the model, but no matter what the integrity of the model is, it becomes about the integrity of the institution itself. It becomes about how those who have founded Noah Takaful, who have made the commitment and the pledge, no matter what the regulator says. Because as the regulator will tell you, the rules are always there. But it's always the choice of the institution to walk by the rules or walk around the rules. So it's a choice you make every day as an institution. They're guiding principles. There's no reason why any bank should fail if the rules are followed. Because the guidelines are always clear. But at the end of the day, it's always about the people who have the responsibility of managing it. And the same goes for the regulator. I mean, obviously, the worst of what we've gone through in our financial services, especially the banking sector, has been regulator-related in the last short while. And once the regulator fails, the industry, there will be players that will align. And there will be rebels like us that will choose not to, and then we will get punished for choosing to do it differently. However, what is always right is right, no matter the cost. And the beauty of the Noah Takaful, well, the Takaful model, but Noah Takaful as an organization in itself, is that in the short term, or in the little time, because when you think about like a First Bank of 131 years history, I will consider Noah Takaful a baby. In fact, a newborn, if we say that. But, you know what? Age becomes irrelevant. It's a matter of who you show yourself to be. The values that you choose to live by, not the values you profess. Because, you know, words are cheap. Anybody can promise you anything. And you'd be a fool to just take the word of a man for it if the man has not shown you who he is. However, it's actually how the industry works. First, you trust their word. And then over time, you get to discover if their word is worth taking. But you had to take it first when you put your money in there, whatever kind of product you were dealing with. So the beauty of seeing a shared reward model in the financial services industry that is not about buying shares. This is about insuring with an institution, and in sharing your risk with them, you get rewarded at the end if there's benefit that comes from that. It's fundamentally different. It's essentially encouraging. It builds trust, and it helps institutions to gain trust with people as well. I'm trusting that as a nation, the model that Takaful offers helps us to reestablish the values that institutions can build on. There was a time and a season when there were things you could not imagine would come from corporate sector at all. There were guarantees you had by the word of institutions. There were practices you did not even expect to see. But a lot of things are falling apart in our society, and values have become secondary.